obviously the offense, the missed shots. Was it the sets or just the misses?
I don't know. Real time, I thought those were open looks. I mean, there were a couple, and you're not going to get wide open looks all the way through. Those were the open shots. We make a handful more of those. It looks totally different. Our guys really competed tonight. Laid it all out there defensively. It wasn't easy, but we were scrambling. They just put up almost 150 last night, holding them basically to, under 100. But you do have to score. There's a reality to that. I want our guys, playing with confidence. There's, some good plays to generate those open looks. It just looked like we had a lid on the rim. We could not knock down, some of the open ones. Even, the guys are better shooters on the team. But you just have to stay with it. We're closer than what it feels, and that's the hard part.
Obviously, Tyler's not going to give you 40 every night. He's going to have an off night. Is there a pathway, if Tyler is off, to still find a way with this offense and this roster right now?
Well, we'll have to do whatever's necessary. We cycled through a lot of things in our menu, tonight. I'll have to look at it, but, for the most part, we took, some where they sped us up and challenged us, but there were some open looks, that our guys, shoot at a high percentage. We're a very good open three-point shooting team. And then they were packing the paint, so those were the plays that were open.
The thought process on Alec Burks and even Jaime to a limited degree over Terry instead.
Yeah, it's just one of those things right now. We're searching. That's not an indictment on anybody necessarily. I feel for the guys, that haven't been able to play. Jaime, a couple games before this, and Terry. It's not anyone's fault. We're all in this together, but we do need to find something. So I'll continue to use the depth of our roster however we feel like we need.
Your thoughts also on Kyle stepping in for Nikola in that role?
Yeah, he gave some really good minutes. Played, probably a handful more minutes than I anticipated, but he was doing some really good things out there. He's a smart player. He really helps you defensively, just with his IQ, his playmaking, his rebounding, and offensively, he helped generate some open looks. With his ability to pass.
And on a night when no one else could, Andrew gave you basically all he could give you. Just your thoughts on his perseverance of finding a way that it still was a 6-point game late.
Yeah, there were 3 or 4 of those. We that call with Kyle Anderson goes a different way. All of a sudden, that looks differently. Then we had it to 6 and hit the corner jumper, 3 immediately to 9. Before that, we started to get this thing back, or at least within striking distance, and Capella got the offensive rebound, the double tip. So there were 3 or 4 of those swing plays that you have to get. And I thought this had a chance to be just a really gratifying win, just in the mud, ugly, to be able to prove that you can win a game on the road without making shots at your normal level. But we weren't able to do it, so we just got to get back to Miami. So the group is great. The intentions are great. We just need to put together a game plan and get this one on Wednesday.
What's going on, Coach? Good to see you. It seems like both teams were around the same in turnovers, but Atlanta was the fortunate team in being able to score in transition. You said there was a leader around the team, and you said they were close. What is the feeling around the team after a game like this?
Our group is very resilient. And look, what you need right now, you need an incredible amount of stubbornness. You got to be stubborn. You absolutely got to be stubborn and persistent in what we're trying to do. We're not getting the result we want. But there's things that are trending in a better direction. You got to quiet all the noise. You got to just not listen to anything, not read anything. But that's just the deal right now. we're closer than what it feels like. You know, we're putting this thing together like quickly, and sometimes it doesn't happen just like that. But are you building the right habits and building the right trends, you know, through the adversity? The head coach feels that we are, and so you got to be stubborn. You got to put your head down and collectively be stubborn-minded about this until we start, you know, generating some wins. All right? Thank you.